Hello Slapafish community, and welcome back to another World Tanks Console video. So in this video, I'm going to be playing the Era 1 Western Alliance Premium Heavy Tank, the Centennial. So this tank, as you can see, I am currently AFK. I should be on AFK in a second, but I find that this tank, is underrated. Well, when it first came out, that's when RNG was different in Cold War. RNG in Cold War was a lot more brutal against penetration and damage. Basically, on your penetration, you would always high roll your penetration, so everything would be higher penetration, and armor would suffer. And on damage, you would always low roll on damage. So let's say your alpha is 280, you would more likely hit for 240 or 230. So yeah, that really sucked. Then they finally fixed the RNG changes, and also during that time the Centennial came out, this tank came out. You can go watch my review on this tank when it first came out, and I'm going to say I hated the tank because the armor just did not work during that time. But ever since they fixed the damage and the penetration rolls of the RNG, the armor has worked really, really well, and the gun is just fantastic and special. And I'm definitely going to show that off in this match. Like, the Chieftain T95, the Centennial Chieftain T95. It doesn't matter if you're Cold War or World War II variant. This tank has an extremely, really good gun. It doesn't matter if World War II or Cold War. This tank has a DPM of 2,626. Its penetration is 262 and standard, 340 on its premium, and it does, how much damage does it do? It does 280 damage. So basically, yeah, like I said, 280 would have been rolling for 230, 240. Now you're rolling closer to 280, as you can see. That's 268, but hey, that was a low roll. But yeah, and also my armor actually works now, and I'm also classified as a heavy tank in Cold War, which is weird, because in World War II, this tank is classified as a medium tank. I got just pinned in my side right there. And there's a T95E3. Anyway, also, guys, I'm trying to see how fast I can hit 7,000 subscribers. So, guys, subscribe, because it would help a ton. And I just want to see how fast we can get to 7,000. So, thank you for subscribing. Anyway, just finished off the T95E3 when I was talking. I turned my turret, and people were getting the shots of my turret and sides. So yeah, shell started penetrating, but one actually did bounce at 200 damage. So what's the armor like of this tank? 254 at the front, 89 at the sides, and 51 at the rear. The whole armor is actually quite good. Well, it's not thick, it's just very highly angled, because the upper plate of this tank is 85 millimeters, but its angle is really, really good. That's what gives it its armor of this tank. Side armor is 38 millimeters. Yeah. What about its lower plate? Its lower plate is also, it looks like 38. No, it's 76. And you also have 2,200 hit points. You're not heavily armored. Only heavily armored part you have is your turret. But the angles of your hull armor is what gives this tank the armor and the hull. If you're hiding your lower plate and people are just shooting your upper plate at its really steep angle, they're not going to really be able to penetrate unless they have really high penetration. Yeah. And the gun is also the other thing. Oh, wait, I didn't talk about the mobility of this tank. The mobility is 45.24, 21 reverse, and a power to weight ratio of 14.61. And currently in this match, I just been using the gun of this tank. At the very beginning, I used the armor quite a bit. It only bounced 200 damage, but most of the shots that pinned me were in the sides of my turret or sides of my hull, which is a spot that you really gotta watch out for in this tank. And right now, I'm just sniping in this tank, using the amazing gun of the Centennial to just put shots down range and racking up my DPM really, really good and really fast. So, aim time of this tank is 1.8. Accuracy is 0.27, and the gun depression is 10 degrees. And right now I'm tracking this T-34 out in the open. And if you're wondering what equipment I'm using, it's the Advanced Armor, Advanced Loader, Gun Stabilizer, and the Enhanced Target Info. My skills is not a fully trained crew because I train crews a lot. This crew is currently running Supply Conservation, Born Leader, Quick Learner, Rapid Loading, and Controlled Impact. Why is it running Controlled Impact? I don't know. Anyway, so that's what this crew is running. And this is mainly to show off the gun. The gun of this tank is just really powerful, really good. And I love this gun. Right, 25 penetrations, 4 kills, 6,570 damage, and this tank makes tons of silver. As you'll see in the post-game stats, this tank makes tons of silver. With its 50% silver boost, it's 25% XP boost, and it's 10% crew XP boost. And there's a TVP VTU, TVP 5051. He pinned me. Where'd he pin me? Oh, he's pinning the upper plate because he may have the penetration to go through it, and he's bouncing now. And there we go. Finally get the armor to the whole armor to work. So yeah, right now I'm just not really rushing out there because the score is really, really close at 3v3. And yeah, I've just been using the gun of the Centennial because this gun is just fantastic. It has that really high DPM of 2600. And yeah, right now it's a 3v3. My 2 medium tanks down there are down there. I'm in my heavy that's up here on the hill. There's a TVP over there, but I'm thinking about maybe I should defend the base since those two have over there. 2 mediums just got spotted. Let's see what they are. They are the Centurion 2, and I didn't get to see the other one, the TVP. So that means there's a medium tank missing. And I'm trying to get the shot on the TVP 51, and there's a shot on the Centurion 2, didn't take it, and boom, put a shot in the track of the Centurion 2. Now, there's still one medium missing, and there he is. He's over there. It's a Char 40T. It's full health, pretty much, and I'm going to start putting long-range shots into him. And he did manage to take out my other tank. Now, my T95E3 is down to a one-shot for the Char 40T. And now I'm actually going to be using my hit points to take the hits for the T95E3 so he survives. Because I also have the hit points, he's down to a 1 hit, and that Char 40T is the last remaining tank alive. So, yeah. And the Char 40T shuts down my E3 before I can get over here. And now I'm just going to use the armor of this tank. He pins my side of my turret, bounces off me, and I'm not really going to try to bounce shots from him because I know he's out of shells, and he's dead. 8,788 damage done. 6 kills, I believe that was, and 1,080 damage, 1,080 damage blocked. And I made 1.4 million silver with 50,000 commander XP. So, yeah. The gun of this tank is just really the selling point. The armor is okay. It works. But, yeah. The gun plus the silver boost and the somewhat reliant armor sells this tank. Anyway, that's it for this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, remember to Slapafish because war's not. And peace out. See ya.